Australia seem to have all three classes of the 6 days of enduro sewn up after day 4, but day 5 would present them with a new challenge in the World Trophy, with France and Spain back on the timesheets. After overnight rain, riders would find the course significantly different for day 5. France took the lead of the World Trophy from 10 seconds down to lead by a full 2 minutes with 1 day remaining. Loïc Larrieux and Anthony Boissière ran top 3 in class to head the timesheets for the new leaders. Larrieux set the day's fastest times in E2, Boissière remained second in E1, and Mattia Bellino sits third in E3 in a close fight with Luis Correa. After 40 minutes separated the teams at the end of day 4, Australia dropped suddenly to second position. Daniel Milner remained second in the scratch classification and was again the team's top performer. Bo Ralston had his best day so far, second fastest for the Australians. Spain's position in third was restored with their 6 representatives in action, but they dropped towards the clutches of Italy on day 5. The Iberian 6 continue to drop back from the leading French and Australian teams. Cristobal Guerrero, their top performer, as they were beaten to third for only the second time this week. Italy narrowed the gap to the lead teams to just 2 minutes, but are fast running out of time to peg back the remaining deficit for a top 3 place. Riders from the affected teams had already been informed on day 5 that the 8 riders disqualified on day 3 would be reintegrated into the competition on a provisional basis.
This morning the FIM say to us, okay, you are in the race, and all the 6 riders push really hard for win again today and try to win again the 6 days.
France achieved their objective of pushing back into the #1 spot at the expense of Australia. Spain reinstated into third. Consistently 2 to 4 minutes faster than their nearest rivals in the opening 4 days, Australia somewhat inevitably stretched their advantage up to 13 minutes over Sweden. Daniel Sanders was restricted to second place for the first time in E3, but still holds the class lead. 2 minutes off the Australians' pace, Mikael Persson is the next big hitter in line from Sweden. They drop almost 14 minutes behind.
We had a lot of rain last night and made the track nice and technical for the boys, so obviously it helped. I felt good in the wet this morning. I just stuck to the main line and it was dry underneath, so I found some traction. Had a big crash in the last test though, so it might have affected my overall a little bit, but you know, I'm healthy still and no injuries, so I'm happy with that. And the bike's still going strong with the KTM 300, so I'm having some fun out there, and I'm looking forward to the final moto tomorrow to, you know, have some fun with the boys, and you know, we've got to get through to tomorrow and hopefully yeah, finish strong and bring home the trophies.
The battle for third becomes a 4-way scrap into the final day of competition, but positions 1 and 2 look settled. Only 2 retirements could cost Australia the women's title now, as they have amassed almost an hour's advantage across the week. Although the trio from Down Under have the top 3 places locked out overall, Jessica Gardner was beaten by an excellent individual performance from Sanna Karkainen, who maintains 4th position with Finland. France sits second, 21 minutes up on Sweden and further clear of the Finns.
Today was pretty good. The rain made it a lot slipperier this morning on the trails and on the test, and they got rid of one because it was in pretty poor condition. But as the day went on, it got a lot grippier, and the tracks were actually pretty fun at the end of the day.
Australia dropped the lead in the World Trophy, but look set to take the junior and women's trophies this year.